think we have a problem here. The bear, he's had too much to drink. He's starting to sink. Guess I better pull him out of the pond, huh? Yeah, he's definitely had too much. I'll leave him here for a while to sleep it off. Morning, folks. Back again checking traps, and they're all empty except for I see fur in this one right there. Can't tell for sure just what it is. I'm guessing a beaver. It looks like a pretty small one though, if it is. Yeah, that's just a little guy here, but it's a beaver. He's probably not even 20 pounds. It's just a little guy. But that makes two. So last video I had a couple of people ask me what I do with these beaver. A little guy like this, he's just small. He's probably maybe 15 pounds, 20 pounds at most. He's about right for eating. Those bigger ones, I don't much care for them. They're not all that good to eating. But the hide, the fur market, the hide, when they're prime, they're not worth much the last few years. They're not selling for a lot. The 15-20 bucks is all at most. Some of them going for much less, 5 or 10. This one, as far as the fur market goes, it's too small. They don't even want one this size. So what I'll do is I'll try to home tan it. I've been wanting to do that anyway. The tails, I finally figured out after a lot of trial and error how to tan those. That's still big enough for a knife sheath or something. I'll tan that tail. Inside of them, the beaver caster, that's good for lure, and it's selling for roughly $100 a pound right now. Plus, as a damage control trapping job, I get paid from the landowner. I've been charging $20 per animal, which is really cheap for damage control trapping, but that's kind of this area, everything is less than money. But if, like that last beaver, as big as he was, 50 pounds, little over 50 pounds, he's probably only worth $20. This one, like I say, it's pretty much worthless as far as pelt goes. But as a damage control job, it's still worth $20. So these two beaver are going to bring me 40 bucks before I even do anything to them. I'll run that bigger one through the fur market most likely, and it'll bring, like I say, another 15 bucks, maybe 20 bucks. So now we're up to $60. The tail, when you cut them, you basically fillet the tail. You get two sides out of them, and each one of those sides will be worth 15-20 bucks once I tan them. The caster is worth $100 a pound. If you figure it takes maybe 10 to make a pound, it probably takes less than that. That's another $10. So it all adds up. The meat is good for either eating or as bait, and both are valuable to me. So it's worthwhile, and it's kind of enjoyable to get out here and do this, and I'm helping somebody fix a problem. This one here and that other one were damming up a irrigation line, and that's what the problem is. Earlier in the year, I had a guy that was going to get flooded out of his house, and that one was more important, really. But this one, you know, if you can't irrigate, you can't grow. So it's all damage. Today is Sunday, and I'm coming to pull these traps out. The fellow I was trapping for said that he was about done with the irrigation for the year, and probably got enough of them gone. But looking over here, I see at least one more beaver right there. Then the sticks behind this stump where that big one was, they look like they've been knocked down also, so I might have 2 more anyway. Find out here. This spot is where I got that big one a few days ago. The sticks are gone. My remake is gone. Oh, pretty sure. Yeah, I see a beaver. There's enough glare. I don't know if you can see him. Maybe. There's his tail right there. His body right there. So I got 2 more today. Yeah, this one's pretty good size. Tail's not that big though. This spot here is a perfect spot. I'm surprised I didn't catch any. There's a trail leading out of the water. If you look close, there's claw marks on the bank where they've been climbing out of the water. It runs back into the brush there to some fresh cuttings. And the only way they can get out of there is down that trail and under that log. The trap is right here underneath that log, so it's just a perfect spot. I didn't catch anything. I'm kind of surprised on this one. It's funny how that works sometimes. The ones that you expect to have something for sure, they don't. And the ones you don't really like, they just put there because you have an extra trap. Those are the ones that usually catch them. With two of them in there, and traps too, my little boat sled isn't floating out of the water very far. Hopefully I can manage to get across there without tipping them over. So the damage control permit was for 5 beaver. I managed to get 4, counting these last 2. The problem is all these sticks here, and all those sticks over there, and some of those over there, he has had to pull out of the water because the beaver are damming it off, and you can't irrigate without water. So anyway, that's the reason for trapping these. Like I say, they're not prime, and the pelts aren't worth much at all, even if they are prime. But I'll make stuff out of the tails. I'll either tan the pelts or sell them as is. The meat is good. The caster is good for bait. So it all adds up and all makes it worthwhile. Plus the landowner gets rid of a problem and he gives me a few dollars for doing it. So not a bad deal all the way around. So anyhow, another beaver job done, and thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.